Now I would like to request Fahim Gilani sir to please come on the stage and deliver your lecture. Big hand for Gilani sir from Islamabad.
My name is, I'm an architect, architect Fahim Gilani, an urban designer and educator, and also I'm visiting faculty in NCA and NUST and COMSET. The topic is how architecture of Kashmir can contribute as opportunity in sustainable socio-economic growth of Azad Kashmir. Is socio-economic growth, this is very important, how it would be beneficial for us. A true and sincere architect is really a true and sincere artist who endeavors to depict life with all its beautiful and colorful aspects, with innovation and creativity and fascinates the true seeks of truth from their cores of hearts. Being an architect, I myself as artist incarnate strongly desires from the salience of his heart that the people of Azad Kashmir would feel prosperous through tourism or advanced scale tourism can provide an incentive as industry for socio-economic growth for whole Azad Kashmir by the large all potential of nature as well as force built Mughal period. All these things need revised in the context of adaptable to reuse of old buildings. अब इसमें ये है कि जब when I went for masters in Oxford, तो my professor Ian Benthier, Brian Goody, hold my result for 3 months. I said, what is the problem? What I done wrong? So उन्होंने कहा कि you have not studied the British law. You cannot cut the listed building. And in my proposal, I have given that इस listed building को इसका कोने को अगर काट दिया जाए तो we can generate a revenue from this project without disturbing the ecology. The same case is we are processing now कि आज़ाद कश्मीर का जो खिता इस वक्त हमारे पास है उसके साथ जो बाकी हिस्सा दिया that is also part वो कब हम लोग मिलेंगे that would be a good day for us. You know better than to be on these slides. My concern that we will mostly our planning based on ad hocism and based on our interest कि मैंने 2 साल यहाँ पे रहना है या 3 साल रहना है तो मेरे वक्त में ये काम हो जाए. So we have a boss sort of thing. We have not the leadership quality in our society that which give us the opportunity that we go beyond the limit. कि हमारे पास इतना कुछ है मगर हम उसको यूटिलाइज नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज ऑफ यहाँ पे भी आने का मेरा यही मकसद है कि सेक्टरी टूरिज्म भी है, डीजी टूरिज्म भी है, तो ये इनके पास इख्तियार है, डिसीजन मेकिंग का इख्तियार होता है, डिसीजन. They are very powerful. They should work as a leader, not as a boss. You can see that how we are relevant in nature because there is 2 things. How natural morphologies को आप human morphologies से कैसे interact करते हैं. And in nature you will see that we are saying what is in Switzerland, what is in Pakistan. You can compare what is in Banjosa and what is in Switzerland. There is nothing difference. You see the site of Switzerland as well as of the Pakistan. There is no any nature difference. The difference is that where the human development came and we does not obey or adapt that quality which need. I visited Holland and I just threw a piece of paper on the footpath. The old lady साथ में से जा रही थी. उसने कहा कि तुम्हें पता है ये हॉलैंड हमने कैसे कितनी मेहनत से बनाया. It's a full reclaimed land and you cannot dusty this land with this way. आप उसकी कदर करें. So that's a way I just want to show you that nature we have a lot of potential. We have a kinetic and all these things. You see, it was a land which I was selected in my thesis, but you see that Pakistan and Qatar and Switzerland both are same by nature. There is no difference. You see that you can compare the Dal Lake or Shangri-La or you see in the Switzerland as well. You can see the Switzerland we have new in some parts of this is a comparison just show you that how we are near to nature and nature gives us everything to us. But unfortunately, we always do those things which are not applicable or disturb the environment. This I have taken from your site, from results of tourism development. They are already very much. And this is, Sharda. And this is all taken from your internet. In our time, we have no internet, we have no Google. This is all written in website of tourism department. And my concern is this, because from 2014 onward, I was very much involved from my inner heart that how CPEC has to be developed. And this is a silk route which is morely 15,000 kilometers from Spain to Kashmir, or you can say, and it started from a long way, silk route in the ancient time. We have to see that the basic concern, because जो गुजर गया वो तो गुजर गया, अब आने वाला वक्त को बेहतर करें. I knocked the door of so many bureaucrats and politicians that you have to do something which beneficial for us. Obviously 2050 में हमारी population जो है 67% जो है वो urban growth हो जाएगी, वो rural population से, और उसको हमने कैसे manage करना है. So we have to involve the technocrats in our decision making when the bureaucrats and the decision makers, politicians, the thinking about the growth of the city or a country. This is very important. They should think from the basics of the topic. How it would be beneficial in the longer term. It would not be कि मुझे आपने पूरी एक listed building गिरा दी, orange train बनानी है, and that's we have to do in our. So these are the policies which does not. मैं किसी के bias नहीं हूँ. Everyone is same. जो अच्छा काम करे I appreciate. जो अच्छा काम नहीं करे that should not be appreciated. In terms of we are all Pakistanis and we want that we should have a good backup for our future generation. अब इससे पहले young graduate ने आपको बताया कि how इसको reuse कैसे किया जा सकता है, वो इसको कैसे हम लोग adaptable कर सकते हैं, पुरानी buildings को कैसे से revenue generate कर सकते हैं. और इसके साथ साथ जो UNESCO का प्रोग्राम है, it's a very vast program. उन्होंने पूरा लंदन में ब्लैक पूल को उन्होंने पूरा कंजर्व किया है. पूरा यूरोप they have been preserved, like Belgium or France, and everywhere they have been preserved. And UNESCO also preserved our heritage in Lahore, Wazir Mosque and other. So we have to consider that what is the appropriate adaptable reuse of this building. Actually, a condition in the old Meerpur after the migration, what we have, And you see what kind of city come over after 20 or 30 years. I'm not going into the details of the city, but you see that there is no any vernacular architecture which we are discussing. From where it has been started, there is no Buddhist architecture, there is no any regional architecture, there is no Mughal architecture, there is no any, even you have said in morning that Stone Age and Australopithecus age, then we have agricultural age, Indus civilization, so many things. So here we cannot find that this is a Mirpur or this is any other part of the city or country. I think you cannot recognize if you do not know. We have a very special waterfront, but obviously there is a lot of problems. You cannot use that waterfront in our designs, in our how waterfront will be adaptable and how. अभी आप देखें इसको बिल्कुल इग्नोर किया गया है इस waterfront को. But if you go into the way, they have reclaimed lands on the seashore. उसको उन्होंने बिल्कुल साफ रखा हुआ है, उसको कोई problem नहीं है. And there is more than 25 lakh people living there. और उन्होंने मज़ीद उसको, this is a 50 kilometer wide stretch belt from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. But they have been developed in a sincere way. That's why they are generating a revenue from their tourism. We have a beautiful stadium. You see that there is no any trees. If you see the Mirpur from the top of aerial view, we have the shrines, and we can do more from these shrines. We have some spots after, still this were bridge, I think it is not completed, and so many years have been gone, and this is in the old storage. This is a new road, and I'm very much concerned that when decision makers think about this decision, because this connectivity will provide from Mirpur to Muzaffarabad, and obviously the new zones will develop on this road. So I'm just requesting to Secretary Tourism and that they have developed the thinking from the technocrat side as well, not decision taken in the interest of political will and any. We are not biased. We have to work for the future generation. And as well, you see that how ecology works, how sustainability, trees have gone from the streets, and how the temperature works when the trees does not have. You see that this is a picture of Japan, same as Mirpur. There is a jungle of concrete. You cannot find any tree in there, and all engineering-based decisions disturb us. Sorry, except I'm just completing. So I'm not going into in detail. It's a very vast subject. How the encroachment, how we can make a society which is higher income group based on middle income group, based on lower income group, how we integrate. This is a very big topic. But I'm thankful to Deeksha that he gave me time. It's a scenic view of Muzaffarabad, but you see that how it converted into concrete jungle. And you see how the river bank is converted into and the whole ecosystem is disturbed at the moment because of the wrong decision of the Gola hydro project. You see how we go upward to Beach Nasi in Muzaffarabad, and this is the last growth. How beautiful it was in before 1948 domain, and now what we are now doing. So the last sentence is my concern how architecture of Kashmir can contribute as opportunity in sustainable socio-economic growth of Azad Kashmir. The city possesses unique culture and architectural qualities, strong forces of social inclusion and exceptional possibles for economic development. They are centers of knowledge and source of growth and innovation. At the same time, however, they suffer from demographic problem, social inequality, social exclusion of specific population groups, lack of affordable and environmental problems, adapting car-based planning to accommodate growth in population, architecture not fulfill the criteria of human nature and behavior. Engineering-based solution plus its world in form of global warming and other natural hazards. At the moment, need to explore new policy should based on local context of Azad Kashmir. It should beneficial for all species of this planet. Natural and human-made environment amalgamate in a way that it fulfill growth and trends without disturbing basics of life. In existing scenario, Azad Kashmir does not provide democratic settings to its local, regional, and international tourists.